Hello everyone. Today Leon is with me because I think we're doing a very fun video, which you have a very small part of participation in.
Still part.
Yep, so from the title you would have been able to tell today Leon is picking some books for me to read for my TBR this week. I think we're going to do 3 books, and then, so today is Saturday, so I think starting from tomorrow I'm going to go Sunday to Sunday. I will have to read the 3 books that he picks out for me. You haven't picked them yet?
No, but I do know one of them already.
Yeah, because I got a book today, so I'm excited about.
Yeah, we're going to go with that one.
Yeah.
Where is that one?
Over there. And then one more. So let me film you.
Wait, one more.
2 more.
2 more.
Sorry.
Okay.
2 more.
So that one.
Yep. Okay. Do you wanna?
I'll just give it to you.
Yep.
Okay.
Have you got any other ideas at all?
Literally zero. I'm not going to pick any of these because
Yeah. Smart.
you just read them. Well, not just read them, but you wouldn't want to do a series, right?
Well, I wouldn't be able to because I'm reading the next one in chronological order right now, so there'd be nothing for you to pick that would work.
This one you've read like, I don't know how many.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend picking from that shelf. There's like 3 books on there that I haven't read. I would like for it to be books that I've never read before.
Okay. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Winnie's like looking at me.
Winnie!
She was.
Oh, hello! Oh no! Okay.
Might take a while. I don't know.
That's okay. I'll just film whatever. Don't pick a classic.
Yeah, these are classics.
I'm just gonna say because that will take me like a month to read. Other than that, whatever you want. There's like a few rules, but I'll let you know like as you go along.
This one?
You want to do that one?
Yeah, we'll do that one.
Okay. Sure?
Yeah. I'll have a look at that one.
Okay.
This one looks really cool.
Mhm.
Have you read this one?
No.
Just like rearranging the whole bookshelf.
No, it's okay.
That's very descriptive.
It's on the inside.
Oh. But like vampires.
Yeah. Are you leaning towards that
I'm
one?
gonna go for this one.
Okay. You want to keep looking just in case?
Yeah, I'll have a.
Yeah.
He's over.
So that top shelf is like lots of mystery, horror, like that kind of vibe.
I remember this one. You've read that one.
I have read that one. There's nothing in there, dude.
You read this one?
No. When? I have not.
This is cool. Bit of a dilemma here.
Yeah.
Which one would you prefer to read out of these 2?
I don't want to say, because I do have a bias, but I don't want to influence you.
You would want to read that one.
I don't know.
I'm trying to like gauge what she's looking.
You're trying to
at,
ask
so
me
just-
questions to see if I smile and stuff.
Yeah. Well, when I said this one, you smiled a little bit.
Yeah, but what does that mean? Does that mean yes or does that mean no?
I think that means yes.
Right.
Or this one. Now you're laughing.
Stop it!
Yeah, I know.
Okay. As you would have seen, the books have been picked. Let's talk about them. So the first pick is Feybound by Sarah El Arifi.
Nice.
I feel like I butchered that, but this cover is stunning. So basically this one is about these 2 sisters, and one of them is a warrior in the Elven army. And her sister is like a diviner, and basically, I don't know, I think one of them makes this like really bad mistake and it leads to them both being exiled from the Elven lands. and they're forced into this like wilderness beyond the elven borders, and in this wilderness they encounter the Fae Court, but the Fae Court haven't been seen for a millennium. So it's like really crazy that they've like encountered them, and it's kind of about them navigating this Fae Court, I believe. And I think there's going to be like an internal dilemma about like them loving their homeland but also really loving this like new Fae Court that they've come into, and I think, I don't know, it does sound very interesting. Then the next pick, which I was quite surprised about, is Gilded by Marissa Meyer. Marissa Meyer also wrote the Lunar Chronicles, as well as Heartless, which I've been reading for like 5 months. But Gilded, I believe, is a Rumpelstiltskin retelling. Yes, a reimagining of Rumpelstiltskin. Cursed by the god of lies, a miller's daughter has developed a talent for storytelling, but are all of her tales as false as they appear? When one of Serelda's stories draws the attention of the devastating Erlking, she finds herself swept away into a world of enchantment, where ghouls prowl the earth and ravens track her every movement. The king locks Serelda in a castle dungeon and orders her to spin straw into gold or be killed for lying. In despair, Serelda unwittingly summons a mysterious young man to her aid, and he agrees to help her for a price. But love wasn't meant to be part of the bargain. I mean, it does sound good. I did not think I would be reading this book anytime soon, but I am kind of excited that I will be. I am very intrigued by this one, and I do really like Marissa Meyer's writing style. I read the whole of the Lunar Chronicles and I personally really enjoyed it. This is quite a long one, I think. Yeah, it's like 500, oh, on the dot, 500 pages. I forgot to say, Feybound is, ooh, there's like fun things in the back, 372. I've just, by the last line of this book, I think I can tell that this is going to be a series. I know nothing about this book, by the way. But yeah, so that's our 2 fantasies, and then I did give a little hint because originally there was 3 fantasies picked out, but I was like, that's a lot of fantasy. So we do have a little mystery, crime mystery book, and it is the first book in the Veronica Speedwell series. This is A Curious Beginning by Deanna Rayborn. I am very excited to finally be getting into this series. I think you guys will remember this video, this book appearing in a haul video I did a couple months ago, and I'm very excited to read it. So this is set in Victorian England, I believe. Yeah, it says, after burying her spinster aunt, the orphaned Veronica Speedwell intends to resume her world travels in pursuit of scientific inquiry and the occasional romantic dalliance. As familiar with hunting butterflies as she is fending off admirers, Veronica wields her butterfly net and a sharpened hat pin with equal aplomb. But fate has other plans as Veronica discovers that when she thwarts her own abduction with the help of an enigmatic German baron with ties to her mysterious past, the baron offers her sanctuary in the care of his friend Stoker, a reclusive natural historian as intriguing as he is bad-tempered. But before the baron can reveal his secrets, he is found murdered. Veronica and Stoker are forced to go on the run, wary partners in search of the villainous truth. This sounds really good, and I am my head. I am very excited to read this one. This one is about 380-ish pages long, so not too bad. I think this is doable. I am excited. I am a little bit disappointed that Serpent and the Wings of Night did not make the cut, but hopefully I will just have to, you know, read that in my own time sometime soon. But yes. these are our books. I'm very excited to get into these. So I think from tomorrow I will start reading these books. I think I'm leaning towards Gilded because, like, Gilded to read first, because I'm like super duper excited about the other two, so I want to like build the suspense and go with Gilded, which I am also excited about, but I'm very excited about the other two. But yeah, I'm quite happy with these picks. And hi Ween. And I will update you guys throughout the week on how I'm feeling about these books and where I'm at in them and how I'm doing and everything like that. So yeah, let's go. I have to admit, it's like basically 3 p.m. and I have been in bed all day. So if you're wondering why I look like this, that's why, okay? Don't ask questions, it's rude. I've been reading Gilded. I actually don't have a bookmark, so I'm gonna have to hold it with my finger in it. I'm at the 10% mark right now, roughly, kind of. We're a little bit. We're at the 9% mark, is what I'm trying to say. My hair looks so... It's actually better than I was expecting. The first like 10 pages did not capture my attention, but then from that point onwards, basically our main character, so there's this like hunt thing that happens on this like specific moon by the Errol King names, and basically it happens through this like specific village, I guess, that our main character Serelda lives in. Love the name, by the way. And this 1 year, the Errol King Errol King was hunting this god through this like forest, and it's basically if you capture the god, they have to like grant you a wish or whatever. So that's why, you know, people wanted to like capture him. The king wanted to capture him. And he like managed to shoot him, but the god managed to get away. And then when the god got away, this miller came and like helped him and took the arrow out of, I believe it was his wing, like took it out of his wing. And the god was like, for your help, like I'm gonna grant you a wish. And the miller was kind of like, there's this really beautiful girl in town and I want to have a baby with her, which is kind of interesting. But the god was like, sure, here you go. And then the next year they were married and they had a daughter who is our main character, Serelda. So she has like the mark of this god, and basically she like thinks in stories and she just loves storytelling. She tells like the children of the village, she works in this school, she tells them all stories. She's gotten in trouble for it because I feel like there's kind of a vibe with this one character where she almost views stories as just like lying. So she's like not a fan. I don't really know. I could have just made half of that up. That's kind of just like what I've gotten from the book so far. But it's really interesting, and basically where I'm at right now, the hunt is taking place. Oh, and there's another thing, the king's wife wants a baby. So on this hunt, the king like steals babies, and he basically stole this baby for his wife, and she loved him and she was so happy with this baby. But then he grew up and he wasn't a baby anymore, he was a child, and she was like, I don't love him anymore, I want another one. okay? Gross. But that's basically like the premise, I guess, thus far. But basically, Sorelda has just helped these forest folk hide in her, like, the cellar of her house, because the hunt is taking place right now. And basically, she, like, encounters the king, but she tells a couple lies. And you can tell that he, like, doesn't believe her. And I'm just like, he's gone, but I'm like, I feel like something's gonna happen. I feel like he might come back. I mean, based on the blurb, you know, we know that the king takes her from the blurb. So this isn't spoilers, I'm not really telling you guys any spoilers. It's the first 40 pages out of like a 500-page book. Like, but it's interesting. I'm actually really, I'm really enjoying it. And I'm very intrigued on where it's gonna go next. Oh, that's basically what it is. Anyway, this is a really long clip, but yeah, 10% mark, enjoying it, definitely gonna try and read more today. I'd love to get like a very solid way through. But obviously this is a Rumpelstiltskin retelling, and it has been mentioned about spinning, like spinning wheels, and spinning straw into gold has been mentioned, so obviously that's going to be a big part of the book. But I'm enjoying her. I'm surprised. I was kind of skeptical, but she's good. Good morning. Oh my god, my hair. Good morning. It's now Tuesday, so it's been a couple of days, and I do have a little bit of a reading update. I have to admit, I've been very distracted by the Shatter Me series, so I'm not getting through these books as quickly as I would like to. But for a quick update, I finished Shatter Me. I don't know if I mentioned that in this vlog, but I finished Shatter Me and Destroy Me, and now I'm reading, I think, the second book, which is called Unravel Me? Yeah. And I've ordered physical copies of all of them apart from the latest 2 books, so I have 7 of them arriving today in a set. But I've been very distracted by her, I can't lie. If you heard me slander Shatter Me on this channel before, I can't remember if I have, but if I have, you didn't. I didn't. You didn't hear anything. Because did I hate did I hate the first 60% of that book? Yes. Yes, I did. Did Kenji show up at the 65% mark and I liked it? Yes, okay, yes, I did. I don't need to talk about it. And is it now like really, really good? And I've literally spent nearly £30 on all 7 of these books. Winnie. Hello. Yes, I did. We pretend that I didn't hate it at first, okay? But regardless, that is not what this video is about. This video is about the books that Leon chose for me. And I have been reading. I've been reading Gilded. I don't want to start the other 2 until I finished Gilded, because I just know I'm going to like them more. Not that I'm not liking this one, I just know I'm going to like them more. What's this piece of hair? Where is it? Oh, it's there. Okay, there we go. Yes, I've been reading Gilded. And I'm actually quite a way through it. I'm at chapter 20, which is like, the parts don't have names, but it's like a new part. And it's page 185. So, you know, progress has been made. I'm pretty sure when I last spoke to you guys, I was on page 40. So a lot of progress has definitely been made since I last spoke to you. And I am enjoying it. I'm still predicting maybe like a 3.5, 3.75. It's like good. It's a little bit slow. Kind of, like, I think there's a little bit of a romance in here, and the options for the romance, one of them is horrendous. If it is him, it's so horrendous. And if it's this other guy, like, we're barely seeing either of them, to be honest. So, I mean, I'm assuming the cats are fighting. I'm assuming that the romance plot is not a very big one, because we're not really seeing the romance, like, the love interests. If it's, honestly, if it's one of, because a lot of people don't like this book because of the romance that is present in it. And if it's this one guy who is the love interest, I don't know if I think I'll read the book just to see how it plays out, but like I will not be happy because it's like very, very questionable and wrong and gross. If it's the other guy, then I'll have to see how it's done as to why people don't like it. When? Oh my god, she's having another mad half hour. She has these multiple times a day. But yes, I am hoping to read more of this today. I have heard, I don't remember if I said this in this vlog yet, but I have heard that the middle... She unpaused my video. The middle portion of this book apparently is quite slow and repetitive, so I'm gonna have to, you know, try and get through that. But hopefully, you know, once I have, hopefully the ending will be quite interesting, because I do like Marissa Meyer's books. I love the Luna Chronicles. But yeah, that is my update. I am so eager. Stop it, Winnie! What was I saying? I'm so eager to get to A Curious Beginning and Feybound. Like, I just want to read them. And I know I should finish this first and like do it a book at a time instead of trying to read all three of them at once. Right? Good afternoon, everybody. So it's now the 1st of February, thank God. And I do have some big reading updates, finally. So I did, in fact, finish Gilded. It was interesting. It was actually really good. I liked how dark it was. Like, dark things happened, and I feel like you could use that as a criticism, but I feel like it was very intentional. I'll say that. I ended up giving it like 3.75 stars. There was a twist that I wasn't expecting. But like kind of as soon as it happened, I was like, oh, like I get it. Like it wasn't hard to guess, but I just wasn't expecting it to happen. And the ending was annoying. But not in an annoying way that like, oh, that was rubbish. In an annoying way where it's like, well, now I have to read the next book to see what happens. Because there is a follow-up book called Cursed, which I have actually ordered. I ordered it yesterday. But I did quite like it. I didn't care much for the romance that was going on in this book. I feel like just under the circumstances at which it like came about, made me not like it as much, but it was still kind of good, and I'm hoping that it will be even better in the next book, because the average rating of the next book is higher than this one. So I am very intrigued about what's going to happen, because there was another plot twist at the very, very end of the book, where it was literally one of those situations where you're reading and you're like, what? And then you read another sentence and you're like, what? And you just like keep reading and you've just got like so many more questions. So I will be reading the second one, hopefully this month, because I have ordered it. But yeah, that was Gilded. And I did start A Curious Beginning last night, but I was more in my Shatter Me moment. So I didn't read a lot, but I did start A Curious Beginning by Deanna Raybourn last night. I only got to page 18, so I didn't read a lot, but already I like it. Veronica is very like funny and humorous, and I feel like she's not even trying to be, but she just like is. Like I've already giggled a couple times at like things that she said. But like I don't really know anything. I know she's into butterflies. You literally open up on the first page with her like aunt, her guardian, her aunt, being dead. So now she's like an orphan, and the wife of the what is that? Oh, the vicar. The wife of the vicar is trying to marry her off to this old man that has 6 kids, whose wife just died. And she's like, no thank you. And she's like, thanks for your generosity, I will never see you again, like, goodbye. And she's just funny. So I am very excited to carry on reading this one. And obviously I will keep you updated with it. Update on those Shatter Me books that I told you guys about. They arrived. They were fake. I don't even know how I managed to get fake Shatter Me books. They 100% had to be, like, every single one was printed so dodgily. They were all floppy, which is obviously a good thing, but like the Shatter Me books I know are like this, like not floppy, and they were literally like down here, like so floppy. All the printing was off skew on the covers. It was so dull. They were just awful. So I sent them back, and I have ordered a new set, which actually includes 2 more books, so it's the complete full set from the Works, which is hopefully arriving tomorrow. Hopefully today, but I don't think it will. Probably tomorrow. So I will show you guys the Shatter Me books. They're just not actually here yet, the ones I'm going to keep. But yeah, those are my little reading updates. I'm all ready for uni. I have to leave soon. I need to keep reading Great Expectations for my class on Friday. But I did just get to an interesting bit. But yeah, that's my update in terms of the books that Leon picked for me. The books have finally arrived. And I'm so... Yay! I love the enthusiasm, thank you.
The energy,
yeah. And I'm very happy with them, and I am gonna find a spot for them on my shelves in just a minute, but I wanted to really quickly show you all of them. So aside from... Sorry, they were all behind me. Aside from the Shatter Me series, I also got Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood for a book club that I'm doing this month. Actually, I need to read this month, but I'm doing this for a readathon, which will probably be a whole separate video. But yeah, I got Check and Mate, which is her new YA book, and it's about chess, clearly, but the Shatter Me series. So I'm going to go through them one by one very quickly. Obviously we have Shatter Me, then we have Unravel Me, which is the one I'm reading right now, and how gorgeous is this cover? I really like it. And then Ignite Me, which is also one of my favourite covers. And then Restore Me, and Defy Me, and Imagine Me. And then I also got the novellas, which is Unite Me, which is Destroy Me and Fracture Me in one. I've already read Destroy Me. And then Find Me, which are the Kenji novellas, which is Shadow Me and Reveal Me. Like, bind it up. And then Believe Me, which is just one, like, novella. Just one. But yeah, that's her. I shouldn't look, but I'm very excited. I'm going to put them all on my shelf, and I'm so glad to finally have them. It's really late. Leon's playing Rocket League.
Sorry. No, can you not put that one in? 'Cause that is...
No, I'm going to. It's going in.
No.
No, it is. It
No, I
is.
don't think...
It is. Ignore the boy gaming in the background.
Ignore the crying in the background.
Of a Rocket League, of all things. I have an update for the book. It's really late, to be honest. It's 11, Saturday the 3rd of February, and I've made a decent bit of progress now. I'm on chapter 10, which is page 113, and I'm really enjoying it. I really like our 2 central characters a lot. Like, their like banter and back and forth feels quite like organic and nice to read, and I really like the sense of humour and like jokes that's being shown in this book, and the plot has definitely picked up now. So wait, oh, it does say in the blurb. Okay, so basically where I'm at, it says it in the blurb. So Veronica Speedwell, she was like kind of adopted by 2 aunts, but they weren't really like her blood relatives, they were just like aunts. And then after the last one of the 2 dies, she's kind of like orphaned and left alone. And then she kind of goes back to her house. And then like it's like been ransacked, but the guy who ransacked it is still in the house. So she kind of like runs in and like screams at him, but he's huge. So then she's kind of like, oh no, I made a mistake. And then I don't know, there's like a kerfuffle, and he like tries to like kidnap her, but then this baron shows up, this German baron, and like basically pulls out a gun. He doesn't actually shoot the guy, but the guy like runs off, and then the baron like takes her to London and gives her to this guy called Stoker, so he can like look after. He's like, I need Veronica to stay with you so she's safe because someone's trying to hurt her. And then she's there for like a day or two, and then they find out through the paper that the baron has been murdered. So then Stoker like panics, and he takes Veronica and they go to Paddington and they get a train to see some friends. And that's basically where I'm at. They haven't started investigating the murder yet, but I'm assuming that they will. And throughout the series of this book, they will figure out who killed the baron, why, and who wants Veronica as well. But it is good, and I am very much enjoying it. And I'm hoping kind of to finish it tomorrow, maybe. If not tomorrow, definitely Monday. Because it is really interesting, and if I wasn't on a book buying ban, I would be ordering the next like 2 books in the series, but alas, I will have to wait until March because I've banned myself from buying any more books in February. So yeah, but yeah, those are my updates. Really loving it, and hopefully tomorrow or the day after I will be back to tell you that I have finished it and that we will be starting the final book. But yeah. Hello everyone, so I am back with a little bit of an update. I have finished A Curious Beginning by Deanna Raybourn. I really enjoyed this book. It was so good. The like dynamic between the characters themselves, the plot twist at the end, I was literally like, what? Like, it was really good, and I do really want to get the next one. I gave this one 4 stars, and I've heard that the next one is even better, so I do want to hopefully get that soon. But yeah, I just wanted to give a little update. I will be starting, shall I get it? I will be starting Feybound today, hopefully. And this is obviously the last book of the video. It is taking me longer than I expected. It's Tuesday now, by the way, so I've gone over the week that I gave myself. But it's because I got really wrapped up with Shatter Me, which is my bad. But yes, Feybound is our next book, and I am so excited, and I can't wait to let you guys know what I think of it. Also, I just want to address, I do have new nails. Aren't they so cute? I love them. I worked very hard on them yesterday. They're super cute, and I will be back at some point this week to tell you what I think of Feybound and eventually wrap up this video because it's dragging on just a little bit. But yeah, that was my update. Hello everyone, it is the next day from when I last spoke to you, and I do have some updates. So I started Feybound. I don't have the dust jacket on it, but I did start Feybound. It's really good. I'm 150 pages in, so I read a lot of it last night. I just got like really sucked in, and it's such a unique magic system and world, and I really enjoy that because obviously we've got elves and fae in this world, which is something that, you know, you see quite a lot. This author has done it in such a unique way that it's so different to anything I've ever read before, and it's really interesting. But I'm also getting like vibes of like, it feels like a big jumble almost of things that I've read at the same time as it being nothing like anything I've ever read, if that makes sense. Like, there's an element in here that does remind me a little bit of Fort Fling. And then, I don't know, and I just love like the representation in it. I didn't realise when I bought it, but I saw once I was looking on Goodreads last night to say that I was reading it. It's like an African Arab world, like inspired world, which is really cool, and instantly like 10 pages in I could see that like inspiration and culture like shining through. It was really cool. And then there's also queer normativity. I was like, what's the word? So there's just like so much like LGBTQIA plus representation in this book, just thrown in. Like, it's not a big deal, no one bats an eyelid at it, no one's like, what are you doing? Like, it's just normal, and I love that so much, and it's so refreshing to read. But I am really, really enjoying this, and I'm probably gonna finish it today, to be honest. I have the day off of uni, so I'm probably just gonna sit and read it. I have about 220 pages left. Not loads, really, to spend like a whole day reading it. So I'm very excited about that. And then I have been talking about my book buying ban, but I did buy one book like last week, and it's kind of relevant to this video because obviously I read Gilded in this video, and I did end up buying Cursed. I ordered it from World of Books, and it's the edition with like these sprayed edges. Yeah, I just wanted to share that because I did read Gilded in this video, and I will be reading Cursed this month, and I am very excited, and these edges are really cool. Yeah, that's my update. We're finally back to wrap up the video. I think we filmed the intro like a month ago.
Yeah, it's quite a while ago.
It's been a while. It's been so long that I've read the sequel to one of these books already. It's been a while.
Wait, did you finish all three?
Yeah.
Oh, you've done all three?
Yeah, I've done all of them.
Cool.
So, wait, what order did I read them in? The first book I read was Gilded by Marissa Meyer. Move in more, you're really like far away.
Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, Gilded by Marissa Meyer. I gave this 4 stars. I really liked it. And this is the book that I've already read the sequel for. Yeah, it was really good. It was quite like a dark retelling, but I really liked that. It's obviously a Rumpelstiltskin retelling. It was really cool, really dark, quite like different. I mean, I don't really know the story of Rumpelstiltskin. I just know the weird green guy from Once Upon a what is that show called? Once Upon a Time? Once Upon a Time. It's like a show with all like fairy tale characters, like in real life in like a modern setting. And Rumpelstiltskin in that show is this weird green guy. And that's kind of all I know about Rumpelstiltskin, but this was really good and I really liked it. And I have read the second one and it was even better than the first one. Really liked it.
Is this like Shrek Rumpelstiltskin? This is like the other type of Rumpelstiltskin.
I forgot about Shrek Rumpelstiltskin. In this story, he can like, basically the original story I think is like he can spin straw into gold. And that's like the whole thing. And in this story, this girl gets captured and he has to like spin straw into gold for her, otherwise she'll get killed. That's kind of the story.
Cool.
Yeah. The next one I read was A Curious Beginning by Deanna Raybourn. Oh. This one was by Marissa Meyer. Gilded by Marissa Meyer. I don't know if I said that. Did I say that?
You did.
Oh, I did say that.
I think you said it 3 times actually.
Okay. Anyway, A Curious Beginning by Deanna Raybourn. This was really, really good, and I've actually just ordered the next 2 books. Well,
on World of Books.
Yeah, on World of Books. This was such a fun time. This was a Victorian set mystery book, and it was really fun. The only thing I would say about it is that the actual like mystery, like solving of the mystery aspect doesn't happen until like over halfway through the book. So there's a lot of it that's just like build up and filler, and you're not really like trying to figure out what happens. Basically, it's not a spoiler, but this this baron comes and like gets her, this German baron comes and gets her, brings her to London, and then like one day after he's brought her to London, he dies. And so her and this guy Stoker, they like leave like to keep her safe, but they're literally gone for like 2/3 of the book, and they don't like try and figure out what happened to the baron pretty much until 2/3 in. But I still really enjoyed it. Like, I didn't care that they weren't figuring it out, but when I kind of realised that it had been so long and they hadn't like figured anything out, I was like a bit annoyed. But it was really good, and I'm going to read the whole series. And there's 9 books in the series.
Yeah, buddy.
And I'm going to read all of them. You picked really well.
I know. don't have to tell me that.
The final book was Feybound. This was also really good. They were all such good books. This is a new fantasy trilogy, I think. I'm not going to try and say the author's name because I cannot pronounce it, which is so bad. But this is the author's name. I don't know if you can see it there. So good. It's like we're following 2 sisters who are elves, and one of them is in like the elven army, and she does something wrong and she's basically exiled. And her sister decides to like follow her to try and help her, as well as this other guy whose name I can't even remember. But basically they find themselves in the Fae Court, which is kind of like wild to them because the Fae have been gone for a millennium. So it's like really wild that they're even with the Fae, and it's about them kind of navigating this new world and their loyalty to being elves, but also like there's some things that are tying them to this new Fae world, and it's really, really cool. And I really liked it. I think I gave this one 4 stars as well. It was an all-round 4-star pick from Leon. Yep, 4 stars. I feel like I may have given Gilded 3.75, but I want to amend that and give it 4 stars. But yeah, this one was cool. It was also lots of representation. Basically, I think every single character was POC. There was lots of LGBTQIA plus representation and like disability representation as well. It was just really well-rounded, lots of representation, and it was really, really good. What were you looking at? Like,
I was just like
the end papers. The end papers are really cool. It's a map of the world. But I'm almost annoyed that I've read this so quickly because I basically read it a week or 2 after it was published, and now I have to wait like a year or more for the next book, which is kind of really annoying because I really liked it. But yeah. That was it. But I had a really fun time reading all of these books. Also, I read Feybound in 2 days.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I read it over 2 days. Like, I started it maybe like, I don't know, 12 one day, and then I finished it by like the next evening.
How many hours?
Probably not many. Of me actually sat down reading, probably like maybe 5 hours, 6 hours. It didn't take me long. It was really good. You picked some very good books. Well done.
Thanks.
I feel like I need to ask you to do this every month so you can just keep picking all these good books. That's it. Do you have anything to say?
You're welcome.
Move in, why are you so far away?
Sorry, I'm just like leaning back. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, buddy.
Did you have fun picking them? Was it
Yeah,
fun?
I did. It's cool like looking through your
Yeah, because there's so many.
extensive collection.
Yeah, it is a very big... I feel like I'm bordering on a library at this point.
Yeah.
But... did it inspire you to maybe read a book? No. I don't think you will ever read a book.
No, I do read, I just
you
don't
need to read that plain book that you bought.
Yeah, I do.
I think you should make that a resolution for this year.
I should.
Read one
I think
book.
we're past resolutions.
I mean, just make one.
Okay.
Read one
Sure,
book.
I'll read one book.
If I can read...
I do read, by the way. I read, like, articles and stuff.
No.
I do.
Doesn't count.
No, I actually...
Doesn't
No,
count.
I do.
Hardly.
No, but that's still reading.
Okay.
Right?
Sorry.
Right, guys?
Sorry. I don't know if it is,
I
but...
think it is. I just think it's not fiction.
No, well, yeah, it's non-fiction.
No, that's what I'm saying. I only read non-fiction.
But that's probably why you don't like reading, because you're only reading non-fiction. Non-fiction's boring.
Wow, okay.
No, but so many people only read non-fiction and then they say that reading is boring. And it's like, well, you're not reading
not
books.
Boring. I like reading non-fiction.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you do about your planes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like things I'm interested in.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, to be fair, you do like your stuff. Okay. Anyway. I feel like we should do this again in like 4 months or something. Like halfway through the year, I feel like we should do this again. Because this was really fun. Maybe put a spin on it. I don't know.
Be finished with uni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was everything. Thank you for doing this with me.
That's alright.
I had a lot of fun reading these books.
Good.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun picking.
Good. Good. Right. I will see you in my next video. Don't know if you'll see this guy.
This guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
I look like a Lego character.
No, you
I'm
don't.
telling you, I do.
No, you don't. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was fun. And we will see you in our next one. In my next one.
Our next one.
Our next one.
Because it's my channel now as well.
Oh, okay.
Because I've like featured so much.
Yeah, true. You are here.
Obviously, I'm a
Anyway.
feature.
Goodbye, guys.